Whenever the laws of any state are broken, a duly authorized organization swings into action. It may be called the state police, state troopers, militia, the rangers, or the highway patrol. These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and courage have enforced and preserved our state laws. The Highway Patrol encounters many different types of criminals. Some are hardened, some inexperienced, and some are reformed only a short time. The temptation becomes too great. On November 7th, Frank Wood, a reformed criminal, was presented with such a tempting situation.
How much was he carrying?
A little over 31,000, all negotiable.
Frank Woods, age 33, just promoted to assistant manager.
He's been with the Farmers Cooperative about 5 years.
And these are branch deposits?
Right. They're picked up once a week and brought to the main office in Grantwood.
When was he last seen?
Marshville. He left there 10:20 a.m. en route Grantwood on State 14.
Oh, let's get an APB out on Woods in the car. Pay attention to that 14 area. I better check him out here.
Rush the fingerprints on Frank Wood to state criminal records for a code check, will you? No, you're going to have to pick them up. They're at the Farmers Cooperative. But they got them on file there. No, listen to me. I want state records. Washington won't be able to dig anything up for a couple of days. That's right. Thanks.
Attention, all units. Missing person, Frank Wood. Male, white, 33, 5 feet 11, 175, light brown hair, blue eyes. Last seen at Marshville, 10:20 a.m., en route to Grantwood on Highway 14. 3822 on missing person. Pick up the search along 14.
3822, bye.
Cover from Marshville to Hawk Canyon.
3822, 10-4.
10-4.
Did you get the prints on Wood off yet? All right, fine. Now, give me a direct line to state criminal records, will you? No, I'll wait. Hello, this is Dan Matthews, Highway Patrol. About the fingerprints on Frank Wood. What? No, I'll wait. I want him right now. Go ahead. Frank McCauley. The prints match? Now, look, you're real sure about this, huh? Okay, thanks.
Set up perimeter roadblocks. Cancel the missing persons report. Make it wanted, felony warrant. Get the car.
Are you certain this information is true?
It's like I told you. His real name is Frank McCauley. He's been in and out of trouble since he's been 16. Right now, he's wanted on an old warrant, attempted robbery.
He's lived in Grantwood for 7 years.
He disappeared about 7 years ago, too.
He's a good worker. I just promoted him to this job.
Did he ever pick up the deposits before?
No, he's never handled any of our money before.
Which one is his desk? I'd like to go through his papers. Maybe it'll give me an idea which way he's heading.
He sang in our quartet.
He's got a 4-hour start. I can't block every road in the state. Which is his desk?
Oh, right over there.
Thanks.
He's taken dinner at my home. There's no gratitude in a thief. Once a thief, always a thief. Matthews, I want him convicted. Make sure he's convicted.
He's a wanted criminal. If he's disappeared with somebody else's money, we'll let the jury take it from there.
Other units stand by to cover the following locations.
Here's your phone. It's inside. Brentwood Cooperative. Hold it just a minute, will you, operator?
In which it was disclosed that Brentwood Farmers Cooperative had been embezzled of over $30,000. The suspect was disclosed to be Frank McCauley, employed by the Farmers Cooperative under the name of Frank Wood. The Highway Patrol describes him to be 5'10", medium build, brown hair, blue eyes, with a receding hairline. He may be carrying a canvas money satchel.
I ain't seen nothing, mister. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't heard nothing. Please, mister, I got $10, $12, maybe 15. It's all yours.
You were gonna hit me. I don't want your money.
But the cops are looking for you, mister. There's a lot of cops around here.
Attention, all units. Suspect McCauley reported at Midpoint Service Station on Highway 14. 3822, take the call. Roadblock units converge on the Grantwood Hills area.
followed his trail to this point. The dirt's soft. After that is decomposed granite. I doubt if an Indian could follow it.
You didn't try to cut back at all?
I'd have seen him.
If he keeps up that path, he's going to be in trouble. It goes into Hawk Canyon. Tries to get up either side, we can spot him. I'll tell you what, you put Baker on the base. I'll have Allen and Tilling cruise the rim.
Right.
Uncharted on topographical maps, a flood drainage tunnel runs from Hawk Canyon under the highway to the valley on the other side of the ridge. When it became apparent Macaulay had used this tunnel to escape, all units were immediately assigned to the valley area. It became important to know which direction he might travel.
Come in.
All right, that's far enough. Who are you?
Martin Rock. I'm pastor of the church down the street.
I never had to drop on a pastor before.
I understand. It could have been Frank. Your sergeant made quite a mess here. I've just been sort of tidying up.
Why, expecting him back?
Why, certainly.
I might have to take it apart again.
Well, maybe I can help you. Just what are you looking for?
You knew him well?
Very well. I was his first friend here.
Has he got any other friends in the valley?
Oh, yes. The Browns, the Knapps, the Bradburys, old Hutchins, the Thompsons.
You make it sound like he's got a lot of friends.
You seem surprised.
I checked his record.
Is it that bad?
Are you surprised?
No, not really. But there was something. You police, you don't go a lot on faith, do you?
Well, we hang up our badges occasionally.
I'm sorry. What I really meant was, you don't really have any faith in a man with Frank's record.
I've seen hundreds like him. They're all alike. They're from broken homes, crazy parents. They start off by stealing penny candy, then it gets bigger. So we put them in jail, and they serve their time, we put them back in jail. It's a merry-go-round. Maybe jail's not the answer, but that's all we've got.
And you don't think Frank ever got off that merry-go-round?
With his record, do you?
Let me show you something. That night school diploma, certifying that Frank Wood, after working hours, graduated from high school. And this photo, Frank and 3 others, the local quartet. Looks like they're having fun, doesn't it?
What's this trophy?
Bowling trophy, 3rd prize.
Looked like you almost leveled.
Why almost?
I've got to be truthful with you. I'd like to believe that he did. Because the more they do, the more sense my job makes. But there's $31,000 involved, and I have no choice in the matter.
Maybe you better see the Browns first. Can I go along?
Yeah, sure. Sure, be glad to have you.
Hey, Ed. Anybody around?
You look tired.
Oh, they could go another step. Have you heard about the radio about me, I mean?
Yep.
It's not true about the money, Ed. You know that, don't you? You know me too well.
Come on in the house. Rest up. You'll feel better.
The tire blow went into the ditch, somewhere on 14. Walked for miles. I don't know where it was.
Well, now you just sit right there. Take it easy. I'll get you a cold drink. Fix you something to eat.
Thanks, anything.
Freeze, Macaulay.
Ed, please.
Now you just raise your hands and stay right where you are.
Can't anyone understand? I'm not trying to steal this money. I'm trying to return it.
You denying your name is Frank McCauley? You denying they want you on another charge, too?
I was Frank McCauley. I'll take what's coming on that old charge. But I'm Frank Wood now. Ed, we go to the same church. I've held a plate to you for the offering.
You had your reasons, but a leopard don't change his spots. Now you just stay right where you are while I call the highway patrol.
Let me talk to him.
I'll do the talking. And I'll do the collecting of any reward, too.
Rewards are for conviction. I am innocent. I'm trying to return this money.
How are you going to prove that when I take you in at gunpoint?
I might have guessed it would be this way.
Hello, Elsie? Call the highway patrol. I got that crook, Frank McCauley, here. No, don't worry. I got my gun on him. And I'm keeping my gun on him, too. Like I said, leopards don't change their spots. Goodbye, Elsie.
Frank McCauley's capture by Hutchins was broadcast to all units. Cars 2150 and 3822 responded within minutes.
Hutchins! Hutchins!
He's alive.
Hey, it's broadcast at 1. Suspect still at large. Have all units converge on this area. You get out to Bartlett Road. Cover south of there. Got it.
He'll be all right, just a bump.
Hutchins had him at gunpoint. Where is it?
Ed had an old shotgun. I'll look for it. Matthews, the shotgun, it's gone.
Oh, that's great. $21.50 to station.
2150.
Broadcast this to all units. Suspect still at large, armed with a shotgun, considered dangerous. Have 3433 and 3439 converge on Bruner Road, 10-4.
10-4.
Then he threw the satchel at me and grabbed the gun. Oh, careful, man. There's Tenor up there.
Sorry. You were such good friends, too.
Friends? I suspected him all along.
Like the time he helped you with your roof?
Yeah, like that. No charge, Ed. No, thank you, Ed. Always glad to help a friend, Ed. A sneaky type, you know.
He'll get his now.
Yeah, stretching prison will teach him.
He'll never see prison.
What?
He's got your gun. I just heard the radio call. Armed and dangerous. They'll cut him down. Or you'll get your share of the reward. They pay for dead men.
The roads cut this valley into neat rectangles. Look, we have a car here, 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 and here. Now, McCauley, to get out of this area, has to cross a highway, and he can't do this without one of our boys spotting him.
2150. 3439 just reported suspect crossed Harvey Road, heading east.
3139, hold your location.
Leave me alone, can't you? Your job is not questioning.
My job is conscience. Your conscience.
I done nothing illegal.
Did I mention the law of man?
Wait, Reverend.
(3822 to 2150).
2155.
3822. Suspect just crossed Barrett Lane. Still heading east.
2150. You meet us at the cutoff.
But there's got to be a way of reaching Matthews. Yes, send a car right away.
He's heading for Grantwood Cutoff.
Then to Mid-City, Carson, and out of the state.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're right. Have Allen and Silling meet us at the cutoff. Park him where nobody will see him. I don't want anybody to get hurt. We'll let him walk into a trap.
Just spotted up the road.
We'll try to take him without a gunfight. Let me know when he gets close.
Hutchins. I talked with Hutchins.
All right, get in here close.
Matthews, he was trying to return the money. He didn't steal it.
I'd like to believe you, but the evidence is against him. He's overdue and he attacked Hutchins.
Because Hutchins held him at gunpoint. Frank wanted to bring himself in.
Keep your voice down, will you?
He wrecked his car in a ravine on Highway 14. You can check that.
We haven't got time. Maybe we'll do it later. Now, look, Martin, he's a known criminal. He's wanted and he's armed.
I'm positive he's trying to bring that money in. If you try to pick him up, he's liable to panic. He may even run. He might even turn and fight. Dan, we must let him prove himself. His whole life depends on it.
If I let him through now, I might have to start all over again. What about my officers and the people that live in this valley? Do you want me to sacrifice them?
What about the faith we were talking about?
There's different kinds. There's the faith that people have in me to do my job. The courts decide who's guilty or innocent, not the police.
Here he comes.
All right, you let him through here. I'll go through the cutoff.
That's foolish, Dan.
That's an order.
It'll be him or you.
If he goes the wrong way, you're right.
I'll say a prayer for you.
Say a prayer for both of us.
Well, that's the right road.
You're open late, Mr. Hastings. Here, count it.
I don't have to count it, Frank.
Tire blew out and I
know.
How?
The pastor in Matthews.
Matthews?
Highway Patrol.
I figured you'd be around. I'm ready to take what's coming on that old charge.
The judge will decide that. I'd say you had some pretty good character witnesses.
One passenger off the merry-go-round.
Well, even one is important.
We have the same motto, even in my work.
Well, who do I thank?
You better check with the Reverend. I'm sure he's got somebody in mind. Come on, let's go. The Highway Patrol story next week is a very unusual one. We hope you'll be with us. Until then, remember, it isn't the car that kills, it's the driver. This is Bradley Crawford saying see you next week.